exercise 5.1, okay? Now, the first one they might ask us is 12, number 7, okay? 12 and 1/4 to the power of a half. Now, what the power of a half actually means is, what number, when multiplied by itself, gives you 12 and 1/4? I already know that the answer should be in between 9 and 4, 3 and 4 somewhere. Because 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16. 12 and 1/4 is dead centre. So the answer should be around 3 and a half somewhere. So look, it's very easy. All you gotta do is this. Just press your mixed fraction button. 12, 1/4. Okay? And we're gonna put all of that in brackets. And we're gonna put it to the power of... Going to put that to the power of a half. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that was a mistake. Sorry, guys. How that happens. Shift. Go again. 12 and 1/4. I'm just going to press the equals sign. It's probably easier. Sometimes if you don't want to go through the hassle of making more brackets, just press equals. Okay? And then you can just do your answer to the power of a half. Okay, and this will do it now. Okay, 7 over 2 is our answer. Okay, 7 over 2. It's the same thing as if I did the square root of 12 and 1/4. You can also see that 7 over 2 as well. Now, that's alright for the time being, okay? These ones are okay. Just use your calculator on some of these. Now, let's say in the case of number 12, okay? In the case of number 12, where it's going to be 16 to the power of minus 3 over 4, 81 to the power of minus 1 over 2. Once again, perfectly entitled just to, oh sorry, it's different this time. You'd be perfectly entitled just to put it into your calculator, okay? So very easily, fraction minus 3 over 4 on the bottom, 81 to the power of, once again, fraction button, minus 1 over 2. Now you can see that you can't really handle all that. 9 over 8. Now, I'm going to show you how to get number 12 manually as well. To get this manually, we're going to do this. 16, I'm going to break 16 down into the smallest number that will multiply into it. Okay, what I mean by multiply into it is this. 2 to the power 1 is 2. 2 to the power 2, 4. 2 to the power 3, 8. 2 to the power 4, 16. Replace 16 with 2 to the power 4. Okay? Next one, 81. 3 to the power 1, 3. 3 to the power 2, 9. 3 to the power 3, 27. 3 to the power 4, 81. 3 to the power 4 to the power minus a half. Now guys, remember the answer is 9 over 8. I have to figure out what 9 over 8 is. So guys, what is 4 multiplied by minus 3/4? 4 multiplied by minus 3/4. Anybody? Just minus 3. Okay, next one. 4 multiplied by minus a half. Anybody?
1, 2.
Sorry? Minus 2. Now there's something I need to tell you about this, okay? What I need to tell you about this here is 2 to the power minus 3 actually means 1 over 2 to the power of 3. Yeah? And what would this mean about okay?
So how did that change from a 3 to 4?
Sorry?
How did it change from a 3 to 2?
Sorry, I can't hear a thing, excuse me.
How did it change from a 3 to 2?
Oh, it doesn't, sorry. It's still 3, excuse me. Okay. Now guys, 2 to the power minus 3 in your calculator is an 8. So 2 to the power minus 3 turns into an 8 on top. And on the bottom, it's going to be, what's 3 to the power minus 2? Can anybody tell me? It's a 9th. It's 1 over 3 squared, which is a 9th. What's an 8 divided by a 9th? Do you remember doing this at... Sorry guys, do you remember doing this at junior cert? What's an 8 divided by a 9th? What you do with the second one? Flip the second one. Upside down. And then what you get? 9 over 8. Exactly like your calculator did. Okay, let's move on to more difficult ones. Okay, you go. Okay guys, more difficult ones, okay? Like number 18 is a perfect example of more difficult ones, okay? 18 is 16 to the power of a third. Everybody see that? Multiply by, is that 4 to the power of a third as well?
Yeah.
And all divided by 8. Now, it wants the answer as 2 to the power of n. When doing these questions, look for the smallest big number you can find. What's the smallest big number? 2. The big numbers are 16, 4, 8 and 2. They're what I call the big numbers, okay? Which one's the smallest big number? 2. Now go through 2 to the power 1, 2. To the power 2, to the power 3, to the power 4. Go through the other numbers and change them into 2's. This one's going to be 2 to the power of 4 to the power of a third. Multiply by 2 to the power of 2 to the power of a third. All divided by 3. Okay, what's our rule for these ones? 2 to the power of anybody? 4 multiplied by a third? 4 over 3. Pagan. Huh? Remember I did this earlier and you all said you understood. This one I add. This one I'll do them directly underneath. This one I multiply. So this one is a multiply one, not an add one. Okay? Now, that's 2 to the power of 5. The second answer is 2 to the power of 6. What about this one here? 2 to the power of? 2 thirds. All divided by 2 to the power of 3. Next step. Lads, are you adding these ones or multiplying them? You're adding you are multiplying them, but you're going to add the powers. So what's 4 thirds plus 2 thirds? Which is 2. On top we're going to have 2 to the power of 2. On the bottom we're going to have 2 to the power of 3. Now,
you have to write with the 2's.
No. Okay, Connor, it's like this. 2 to the power of 2 multiplied by 2 to the power of 3. It's basically how many 2's do I have? I have 5 2's. Because this one represents 2 2's and this one represents 3 2's and it's 5 2's, okay? Now finally guys, I have 3 2's on the bottom and 2 2's on the top. The answer to this one's going to be 2 to the power of 2 minus 3, which is 2 to the power minus 1, which is a half. It's the same thing as me right now. 2 multiplied by 2 on top and 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 on the bottom. And I'm still going to get 1 over 2. Same thing. Okay? Would you like to see another one of those ones done? Okay. Shh. Excuse me guys. Number 19 please. 19.
For those ones over there, the smallest number will share.
For these ones 16 to 19, yes. Okay. Okay guys, do number 19 now. Once again, I just need complete silence here. My eye is being drawn across to this side of the classroom. I did not need it on my break time. Okay. Now guys, this one here, okay? Once again, I'm looking for the smallest big number I can find. You go. The smallest big number I can find. Which one is it?
4. 2.
2. Okay. Write down your powers of 2. until you get all the big numbers incorporated. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. That's all of them. Now 8 to the power of 0 is what? 1. So we don't need to worry about that. That's still 1. This is going to be 4 squared to the power of minus a half. The other one's going to be 2 to the power, not 4 squared, excuse me, 2 to the power of 4. 2 to the power of 4 to the power of a half. The next one's going to be 2 to the power of 5 to the power of minus 2 over 3. Let's begin. Okay. I don't have to put the 1 in, do I? 1 multiplied by anything is whatever it's being multiplied by. Get rid of the 1. It doesn't exist anymore. Okay. 2, what's 4 multiplied by minus a half? Minus 2. Shh. Excuse me, Connor. What's 5 multiplied by minus 2 over 3?
10.
Sorry?
Minus 10 over 3.
Okay, 2 to the power of minus 10 over 3. Now, some of you might be thrown off by the fact that there's fractions there, but what do we normally do? How do I do this? And a lot of you would know the answer to this already. What do I do? What's the answer to this one here? 4 to the power of? So, just the top one minus the bottom one. So, all you have to do is put in minus 2, minus brackets, minus 10 over 3. There's nothing, you're doing it exactly the same way, and the answer is going to be 4 over 3. The answer to this is 2 to the power of 4 over 3. This means n equals 4 over 3. It's not too bad. Okay, next thing. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a slightly harder question of this. I might do I'll do number 24 for you, okay? And if I can do 24 for you, you can basically have a go at 21, 22. Okay, 24. X to the power of 3 over 2 plus x to the power of a half multiply by x to the power of a half minus x to the power of minus a half divided by... Now guys, this looks really difficult, okay? And you'd be forgiven for saying it actually is quite difficult, okay? Now, see that one, see this one, x to the power of 3 over 2 minus x to the power of a half squared, yeah? Do you see that? That just basically means write out the bracket twice. Now, what I'm going to get you guys to do before I even begin this question is I'm going to write down a couple of easier questions for you to do, okay? Which I'm going to be doing in this. Can anybody tell me, what's x to the 3 over 2 multiplied by x to the half? 4 over 2, which is x 2. Can anybody next tell me what is x to the power of 3 over 2 multiplied by x to the power of minus a half? X to the power of 2 over 2, which is x to the 1, or thus x, yeah? Next one. What is x to the half multiplied by x to the half? X to the 1. Finally, what is x to the half by x to the minus a half? X to the, which is 1. Perfect, guys. Alright, this is going a lot better than I thought, alright? And finally, the last one we need to do, x to the power of 3 over 2 by x to the power of 3 over 2? 6 over 2, which is 3. That's brilliant, guys. Well done, okay? Now, all we got to do is just multiply these out. We already agreed that this one is x2. What about this one here? x1. What about this one here? X. Yes, Shane?
Not cancelled the multiplied by 2.
Oh no, we just did it there. X to the power of 3 over 2 by x to the half is x squared. These two?
The bottom, no, cancel.
I can't cancel because it's not a plus. If it was a plus, I could cancel. Yeah, it's good eye though, it might have worked out. The next one is 1. Okay. Shh. Lads, on the bottom, what do we have? X to the power 3. Yeah. After that, x to the power of 2. That's this one and this one. After that, we have this one here. X2 again, yeah? And what about this one by this one? X. X, okay. Now, let's keep a really close eye on this, okay? The question looks a lot easier now, doesn't it? Now, x squared cancels with x squared. What happens to the x and the other x? 2x. Now guys, we've seen an awful lot of this already. It's going to be factorized into x plus 1 by x plus 1. On the bottom, we're going to have x cubed minus x. What can you do with x cubed minus x? Take out x, okay? And when you take out x, you're going to be left with x squared minus 1. What can you do with x squared minus 1? Huh? Difference of 2 squares. Dan. Difference of 2 squares. Gonna be x plus 1, x minus 1. Now what can cancel? X plus 1 by x plus 1, yeah? And our answer is going to be x plus 1 divided by x into x minus 1. That's as far as we can go. Alright? So, on questions 21 to 24, you're just going to be multiplying them out and trying to bash them out. I will do one more of these, okay? Number 22, because it's really difficult. Yeah? Yeah. Alright lads, look, I'll stop it there.